North Wales. Those good old 80s holidays, paddling in a promenade pool in Rhyl. We had the theme park. I personally have memories of buying the Criss Cross album from the Woolworths store that was situated on the promenade. And playing F1 pole position in the local arcade in Towyn. These days, most people are heading towards Towyn rather than Rhyl for a quick getaway, those cheap holiday deals. So we decided to relive our youth and head on back to the Golden Sands Resort in Kinmel Bay. We managed to book 2 different caravans and we want to compare them. So the first one, we booked a Superior Caravan, which is from the away resorts, and a private caravan from Airbnb. So basically we had a full week to see which one was better out of the 2. So on our first day arriving in Wales, within Towyn, we arrived on a wet, grey day. There's the Golden Sands Resort just there. It's the one with that, very narrow entrance. But after a short check-in, we did come to realise that the caravan we booked on booking.com wasn't exactly as superior as what we once thought. Yes, to the eye it looks fine, but because we have rented a private Superior Caravan in the past on this particular same caravan park, we just thought it was, rather basic. So first and foremost, we do get an L-shaped living room area. We get a nice little kitchen, a small dining area, and this particular caravan does come with a smart TV, fireplace, full fridge freezer. Yep, we've already filled it. There's a cleaning storage area, a pristine microwave, a bit more storage. We do get all of the usual eating utensils, cooking utensils too. Hang on a sec, there's a shelf missing there. We do have a fully working gas cooker. I'm glad to see it is clean. Does this extractor work though? Yep, it does. They've supplied us with some plates, bowls, cups, and a simple no-frills toaster and kettle. You can't beat a nice brew after a long drive. It's nice to see that we do get a welcome card. Your caravan was prepared by Georgia D and Lucy. Nice one, guys. Well, we will indeed look at the cleanliness quite soon. So yep, you get all of the essentials only for cooking. When booking through the away resorts themselves though, you do get no cleaning liquids, soaps, towels, etc. You have to supply them yourself. We do have central heating here in case it's a little bit cold. But one thing that we did notice is at how stained the seating area is. You've got lots of dirt, loads of stains, and that looks to me like a bit of wine spillage or something like that. So yeah, we actually had to clean but most of the room up ourselves, including the floors. There was loads of crumbs of food around the table area, but as well as that welcome package on the table just there, which includes a map of the resort, your arcade passes, etc. Yes, if you book through away resorts, you'll get all of the passes for your family thrown in. If you book privately, that's another issue we'll get to very soon. But let's go ahead and go over to the sleeping quarters. Now we do get 3 bedrooms in this caravan. We get a main double bed bedroom down towards the end, and 2 single bed bedrooms to the far end and just off to the left. Now we do get a simple toilet, and in this caravan we also get a main bathroom. Yeah, it's a simple shower.
Just fluttering out, look at that. Changed down, can't, can you? Yeah, look at that.
Big enough for one person comfortably. I must admit though, it definitely needs a new seal at the bottom of the shower. It's quite a simple dilapidated mirror. simple window with rolling blind. An on-point sink.
What is that?
And yeah, the toilet does have that floating seat. The shelving, glad to see that they are dust free. There is a heated towel rail just here. But again, there's a shelf missing just on the base of that, shelving unit. And ugh, there's quite a bit of dirt too on the floor. Now the first bathroom obviously only has a toilet and a hand wash basin. Again, another worn out mirror. And what's in here? Oh, well, we have the boiler. Hang on a minute. Seems to be a bit of an issue with ants. The first bedroom is a twin single bedroom. Comes with mirror, bedding, dual USB charge sockets, padded headboards. The bedding does look clean. The mattress though, kind of dirty, and it's full of bits. We do have a bit of storage. Sorry about the dismal lighting, guys, but let's head to the double bedroom. Again, the bedding is supplied. Very compact bedroom. I can just about stand in front of the bed. The bedding is clean. Underneath though, oh gosh, the mattress topper is full of hair.
The fuck?
It does seem to have a mattress encasement, and we do get to just one USB charge socket and a light switch to the left. I know which side my missus will be sleeping then. Now there is a basic amount of clothing storage within this room. Again, the seat in here is really grubby and dirty, and there is a beauty / desk counter with mirror right here. The mattress, it is very springy. The third room, by the way, it is another twin single bedroom. Same as the first one really. You can fit 8 people sleeping within this caravan, I guess, but I would say 6 people comfortably. So again, if you have booked through away resorts, you should get access to all areas. All passes will enable you to go to all of the bars, the entertainment, the pool area, and the arcade. So it's my second day here and it's kind of sunny outside. I did go over to the bar area last night, and let me just tell you, I was stood there waiting to get served. There's 2 people getting served in front of me, and there's a guy just behind me. Decides to wander around the right side of me. In other words to say, I'm going to get served first, and I'm like, okay, so be it. I'm not kind of bothered. I stood behind the guy to the left then, because obviously there's 2 queues. I get served, and next minute this guy pushes his face right close to mine and goes, just to let you know, there's a queue, you know, there's people ahead of you, and there was a woman ahead of you, and I was ahead of you. And I'm like, okay, well, there's 2 queues. No, there wasn't, there's one. I'm like, mate, just go away. It's just a moany, whingy ass, to be honest. And I was like, you know what, get gone now, because I don't tolerate people, you know, tolerate them once, but when you come back twice, that's when I get rude. So that was a bad experience. Don't really want to go over to the bar area again, because I'm just thinking mad asses all over the place, man. Just looking for trouble. You see an indifference with people and they go, oh, they shouldn't be ahead of me in the queue. And you're like, shut the fuck up, calm down. Welcome to Britain. So this particular caravan, it did cost us £294.30, with a saving of £120 as those passes were thrown in. Which, when you go ahead and book privately, when you register at the resort, you will have to fully purchase them separate from what you've paid for your particular private caravan, which I wasn't told about when I booked the second caravan within this video. I'll explain this in a moment. So yes, in the lounge bar you can play bingo, play loads of games within the arcade. And by the way, on site there is a laundrette, as well as a nice little chippy. Now in the first 3 days we spent some time in Ross-on-Sea. It was a very quaint spot. It is a lot more quiet than most parts of North Wales, with beautiful beaches, posh little quaint shops, and you can certainly grab a bargain, especially some used designer goods, in quite a few of those charity shops, yes. So if you're looking for some great finds, Ross-on-Sea, certainly a good choice, as it is a bit posh round here. Now in Ross-on-Sea they do have a pretty good fish and chip shop, but we'll note that everything in this area is rather expensive. We did go ahead and spend some time at the fairground in Towyn. In the arcades. And we had some drinks. And we did a lot of walking about. That's it for the night. We've hit our last night. We finished going to get something to eat. Nice little takeaway. Gone through the theme park, everything's shut. And check this out. We're here on the steps. I don't fancy going down there to the sea though. I'm not going to get too close. The tide's obviously coming. It's pitch black here. And it's actually kind of very music and nice and calming. But what we're going to do is we're going to go back down to the caravan park, right down there, and get another cheeky drink and call it a night. But all in all, the first caravan, it was rather basic. We was placed flat bang in the middle of families with loads of little kids. And I do get the distinct feeling that the person that was checking in right in front of us when we checked into the caravan park was actually bumped up to the caravan that we actually booked ourselves, judging by the great mood that they were in. And not only that, because there was a young couple with no kids. They seemed a bit too overjoyed. And as I stepped forward with my daughter, that's 17, and my stepdaughter, that's also 17, the woman behind the counter said, "Where's the kids?" I went, "What kids?" "There's kids staying." I went, "No. These two are 17, and she had a shocked look on her face where she had to look at another staff member like she's just effed up. In other words, she placed the rowdy lot with the rowdy lot, not realising that I've got no proper kids with me, just adults. So on to the second caravan. We booked this off Airbnb, and look at this. Yes, this certainly looks more superior, costing £330 for 3 days. But because we had to recheck in, as it was a private caravan, they did tell us that we had to pay £120 on top. I did refuse, as I did show them the Airbnb booking, and I wasn't told about it. The manager did drop the price to £75, but the owner did phone me up and pretended that he paid the other half off, and for me to meet halfway. In actual fact, he didn't. The manager confirmed this, and she advised me to go to Airbnb afterwards and try and get a refund for the £75, in which I did. So make sure you check the fine description, guys, on Airbnb bookings and confirm in email or message whether you have to pay for registration. If they say no, then you've got the evidence you need to get a refund. Now, I did tell them I didn't want any entertainment packages, as most of my kids are grown up. But obviously I was made to pay, and it did leave a sour taste in my mouth for that first day. But yeah, let me quickly show you this private rented caravan. Now this is a lot better than the previous caravan. This is certainly a superior caravan. So yeah, within this superior caravan, with a nice seating area, nice and cozy living room. Again, 3 bedrooms with lots of space. In the main master bedroom, we do get an ensuite bathroom. private bathroom too, and it is a lot more modern than the previous one. A nice little balcony area outside.
Oh, you bugger! Oi! Get off the deck!
A smart TV, some board games. I mean, we actually felt right at home and very comfortable staying in this caravan for 3 days. We did spend time exploring a local castle, which was featured on Celebrity Get Me Out of Here 4 years ago.
Well, we're not there, but we're definitely here.
Yes, we did explore Gwyddick Castle. Hopefully I pronounced that right. It was a really nice place to visit, only 10 minutes drive from the Golden Sands Resort. And has also featured in many feature films. This castle is situated in Abergele. And for a family of 5, it cost us £60. It literally takes you around about an hour to fully enjoy. And on one of the days we did go up to the Great Orme. Did do a bit of shopping in Llandudno, visiting Conway Castle and the Great Orme Mines. I think for 3 people it cost us around about just over £30. And as we went into those over 4,000-year-old mining caves, we could hear the cries of the past, quite literally. Yeah, with the maddest kid ever walking ahead of us all the way through the mines.
Can you move? Are you alright in there? Guess what? Even they warned us about that kid. You know, and we're gonna get any sugar.
So, do you know what? We decided to restart the expedition once again.
Watch it, I know, innit? Being in with quietness. You take it more in.
When you just hit screen, you just want to get out. Especially in this confined space.
Watch your phone here now. Yeah.
Oh!
Certain people behind you would definitely try to get this. I think it's like,
Like Nonchalant dreaded.
Like balance of like.
I didn't know they offered that surface, eh?
Nonchalant guy like sat in there or
I
something.
mean, it's good.
Is that you?
Justin, that is you. Bad, that- Oh, stop.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the part where they were stood there.
Oh yeah, this is literally the whole point of it.
Now, these mining caves are one of the oldest mines in the entire world, yeah. There's lots of history to be had. That is if you take your time, with plenty of informative information all the way through. If you used to walk through quite fast, you could literally get through these mines within maybe 2 minutes.
Should I go?
Yeah.
Don't be daft.
No, I just want to go to behind.
No chance.
It's as short as that, really.
What, is this it?
But if you've never been here, I would 100% recommend it. Again, to access the mines, it is on the way up to the top of the Great Orme. There is lots to do around the local vicinity, but you have to obviously bear in mind when you do take a family away for at least 6 days to make sure that you bring a heavy wallet. In total, for 6 days, staying in an official away resorts caravan and a privately rented superior caravan, with food included and everything, it cost us £1,328. Yes. Now, for a family of 5, it's certainly not a bad price for a 6-day getaway. In peak season for superior caravan, you're looking at around about £750 anyway for a full 7-day period. Now, would I actually go back to the Golden Sands Resort in Kinmel Bay? My answer is no. It is a bit rowdy. Because my kids have all grown up, maybe if they was a bit smaller, they can mingle, make friends. There's loads of entertainment, there's loads of things to do, and you do get good access to the beach area, which, by the way, when we stayed, they was actually just doing up the whole area, and there was a lot of racket going on with all the JCBs digging and moving a lot of the rocks to adjust the coastline. I mean, I wouldn't mind visiting a different holiday park, but for now, because the weather's getting a bit more chillier, I think I've got to leave that until next year. But guys, let us know what you think and tell us about your experience if you have stayed at the Golden Sands Resort in Kinmel Bay. Comment in the comment section, and very importantly, like this video and share it wherever possible. And please support us just now by clicking that subscribe button. We are at a low subscription and we are trying to boost it. So yeah, the one way to help that is to click that bell notification option so you guys stay updated and when our videos go live. Now, if you found this video interesting, stay tuned. We've got some more beachside resort reviews coming up soon. But until then, why not click one of the videos on screen just now? And I'll see you all real soon.